This is the power steering controller from Hang Tight. This is going to allow us to run our Mazda power steering pump. So the way we're going to get into the cabin is through this grommet just under our master cylinder. Now I just got to hook up the ground and we'll get this thing tested. Watch that LED and listen. Slow blink, no pump detected. Which is weird. I need to try and get a new pump. So we're gonna come back to this at a later date.
The following day.
So before we pull this out and go grab another pump from the junkyard, I want to go ahead and swap those CAN wires around because it can't really hurt at this point. I mean, I doubt that's the issue because it does say it fast blinks whenever the CAN signals are swapped and it slow blinks whenever it cannot detect the pump. But at this point, it can't really hurt anything. So let's go ahead, swap those around and see if it fixes it. All right, so I have swapped the two lines. The red was on the outside, so now the black's on the outside, red's on the inside. I didn't even bother fighting with this while I was doing it because it was making it kind of a pain to do it in the first place. So let's go ahead, let's plug this back in and see what we got going on here. There you go. All right, we are good. Let's set that there. That's the LED we're looking at. It's the wrong set of keys. I'm gonna go ahead, reconnect the battery, hit the breaker. Breaker's on, battery's reconnected. And yeah. Oh! Oh shit! Oh! Oh yeah, shit, that's the... Okay, well, that was not a slow blink, Hang Tight. That was not a slow blink. Okay, cool. That's one less junkyard trip for me. Would like to say it's 110% not a slow blink or a fast blink. So the manual says, and I'll put it up here on screen, fast blink for reverse CAN, slow blink for no signal. I don't know if it's just this particular pump that is no signal if it's backwards. That might be the case, and I might just be giving them flack for no reason. But yeah, okay. We gotta go get some ATF because I did get the wrong power steering fluid. This pump runs off of ATF, so I need to go and get some ATF in order to actually run this thing. I'm gonna get more than enough too so we can actually flush out whatever fluid's left in the rack. And I'll come right back to you guys and we'll be flushing out our power steering system. Okay, well, I didn't realize I'd already put that much in there. Probably what they said. Yeah, nasty. Look at that. All the way to the other side. Alright, that looks pretty clean to me. Let's crank it all the way over. Alrighty, let's go ahead and clean this thing off now. Since we are sufficiently flushed. We got no leaks under, by the way. Sufficiently flushed. go ahead and just clean all the shit off here that I got on there. And hook it up and bleed the power steering. Let's go ahead and spray this guy down real quick. That's not clean now. It's not going to be clean. Here we go. All right, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and fill this thing up. There you go. Kind of just sucked all that down. Nothing's leaking under, which is great. Nothing leaking here, which is even better. Oh, look at that. Uh-oh. That looked like it was a leak. Oh, it's like spraying out of there. Holy shit. That's crazy. Alright, so we do actually have a leak. Oh my god. It's like spraying out of behind here, out of the pressure fitting. The crazy part is, it's like, it's not messing with the hose itself. Which, I mean, if it has a much lower pressure right now, it's probably the reason why. I don't know if I ever actually tighten these things all the way down. So I'm gonna hop under there real quick, tighten those down. I also need to get some oil mats over here. I was thinking about putting the oil pan, like the drain pan, under there, but I was being optimistic. I was like, there's not gonna be any leaks. Looks like I should have just been prepared. So we're gonna try this one first, which I doubt is gonna work. Oh, it works. Look at that. Ha! Those are finger tight. Actually finger tight, which is crazy. All right, now they are both actually tight. Let's see which one fails next. I'm waiting for a fucking spectacular explosion. That is an atrocious sound that makes. Oh Lord. I wonder if it's because it's like running dry or something. We'll see.
Moments later.
Mission successful. Oh, it's been so long. And it's done. This is holding up perfect, so is that. Great. I just need to finish cleaning up, cap this off, and we'll be good. So I had actually put like a little cut me thing on here. I thought it was for this, but it was actually for this whole little tab here. I need to cut that off. All right, protected. Yeah, it's touching the ball. Yeah, it's whatever. That's fine. I have a feeling it's gonna make this whole thing vibrate. Let's see. Oh, man, that's fine. That's fine. I thought it was gonna be like, man, that's fine. All right, let's get this fender mounted up. Alright, so that is our fender reinstalled, our power steering pump reinstalled. The only bolts that are missing, or the only hardware that's missing on this, is the lower hardware, and that's because right now, up on the jack stands, I didn't realize the jack stand is actually right next to where I bolt this in. So in order for me to get that last one in, I do have to drop the car. So with that out of the way, now all we got to do is, I do have to tidy some stuff up with the exhaust real quick, and then we can drop the car and we can take it on a test drive. Okay. Stick this down in there. There we go. There, that can sit just like that. Yep. Top that off. We might have a new pet for the shop. I don't know. Why did the car just shut off? So I'm like real dumb.